Um, but yeah, before we watched that show, we had to get our food, and this is probably this is probably one of the most frustrating parts of the day. One of the most frustrating parts of the day. The earlier stuff wasn't much, right? Here's the thing, dude. I tried to sleep in the car on the way there, so I was like, but I couldn't because I had these earplugs and they suck. So I couldn't sleep. I had gotten 5 hours of sleep and then 6 hours of sleep the last 2 nights, and that's already not good for me in terms of like my irritability on that shit. Plus, I was starving. So, that being noted, and the fact that we already had some annoying bullshit happen already, our patience isn't gonna be our patience is gonna be pretty thin already going in. So we wait in line for our food, right? Like my dad goes to sit down, picks us out a table, and then me and my mom, we like go get we're going to pick out food. And knowing that when I'm really hungry, I tend to get more stuff than I can eat. I did it the smart way, and I was like, if we get this German sampler, which has like different kinds of sausage and bratwurst, and then has like this God, what was the other thing? Some other kind of meat, like specially some special like chicken or something. It's like a bunch of meats and then some like vegetables, right? Like um I don't remember what it was. But we got that. I got some fries. My mom got like this salad or whatever. And then we got two special drinks that we got we could get discounts on, and then you get free drinks the whole time you're at the park, right? They're like $15 each, and you buy them, but you get like free refills at anywhere in the park. Um, so um, we got those. We got the cups, and then we got the meal stuff that I said. We're waiting in line, and we're waiting in line, and we're waiting in line. Did I mention we're waiting in line? We're waiting in line for like Jesus. It was like 10 or 15 minutes. We're waiting in line. Then we get up to the lady who looks like dude, she looks like a decoration in the fucking Halloween thing, dude. She looked like she could have been a skeleton already. I swear this lady is like at least 85 years old, dude. I was like, why? Like, no offense, like, if you need the money, fine, but why are you working at a cash register for hungry people that are not going to have the fucking patience to deal with, like, someone that's going to be really slow at the register, dude? This is baffling. Like, you can have this lady, like, do anything else, dude. Dude, she could have been, just greeting people, just standing there greeting people, right? Or just been like dress her up as a prop or something, or have her help out in first aid or something like, dude, because labor laws. Well, I mean, no labor laws. I mean, she could have been doing anything else, dude. Why put her at the register? I don't understand this. Now let me explain to you why this is okay. So I saw that and I was like, I wonder why this is why it took us 15 minutes when there were three people in line in front of us, and by people I mean families. There were three families in front of us in line. One of them had like one of them was like a family of five, another was like a mom and her daughter or something, and then another was like a family of three or something like that. Can't discriminate age. Hmm. Yeah, that's the weird thing. You know what? Angel Hernandez, um, Angel Hernandez thought he was getting discriminated when he sued the MLB because he thought they were being racist against him. When it came to there, they said he couldn't be the umpire for the World Series anymore. But the court sided with the MLB because that's how much he sucks at his job. That like he's so bad. He's like one of the worst umpires in the game, and he tried to sue them for like discrimination and shit. It's like it's not discrimination. You're just terrible at your job. Like, you know what I mean? And then when people, dude, fans will talk shit to this guy, and he'll fucking like he'll like fucking he'll be like narcissistic. He'll like eat that shit up, dude. He's like crazy, dude. I'm like, dude, what the fuck? Like he likes playing the heel, dude. Like he's like the Rock, dude. Except it's like real life simple shit. Yeah. So this is why this one was so slow. Holy shit, this was so frustrating. This was probably, I don't know, dude. This was probably the worst. Us specifically, we were standing at this register for somewhere between 8 to 10 minutes at the register, getting our stuff scanned, getting these discounts. So it takes her forever to understand, to like even just scan these discount codes. And she's sitting there explaining to us how we can only use one $10 off thing because we have two $10 off things. She said you can only use one per transaction, right? She did two separate transactions for the food and the two cups for some reason. For no reason, actually. Because we only got to use one $10 transaction, but she did two different transactions for no reason. I was like, why? Apparently it's because the 10% off had to be used for the cups separately, and she didn't know how to use the 10% off on only those two cups because they didn't work for the food. They're only for the beverages. I was like, what? Okay. The next thing that was dumb, they did not take cash and they did not take credit. They only took debit cards. Or maybe they took cash at some locations, but they didn't take cash at the place where fucking thousands of people are going there every day to fucking buy food. Yeah, you use your card and you couldn't press green to go to credit. So my mom only set up this card for credit because you're literally able to use credit like everywhere. Like you don't need to enter the PIN, you just press the green button for credit. It's a credit card, you know what I mean? So she got a credit card from her bank, right? And she couldn't use it. And she was like, what's the button that I press for credit? It's not letting me do credit. And the lady's like, well, I think you just gotta wait for it. She waits like 15 seconds. And then she's like, okay, maybe it's not the green button. Maybe she has to press the red button for credit, even though most places just use the green button. You press the red button and it goes beep, right? And the lady thought it went through, and my mom thought it went through, and the lady was like, oh, well, you got to do it again. It's like, because it fucking canceled it when both people thought the credit worked. The lady didn't know she didn't get explained how credit worked at that machine, or they just don't take credit. It's so dumb. I literally had to take out my card and do both transactions with my debit card because they didn't take credit. I never used debit anywhere. The shit gets stolen. You're fucked. Yeah, dude. It's actually what? Yeah, she didn't want to enter her PIN with a bunch of people. And then we have all these fucking starving people behind us staring at us, probably thinking it's our fault. But literally every transaction has taken this long. Debit cards are a scam? Yeah. I have a debit card, but you don't get any rewards with the debit card. I just use it because I'd have to be on point with making sure that I would get the credit card and pay it back each month, just get whatever benefits fit me the best, whether it's flight miles or like a 3% back thing. Probably if flight miles give me more than 3% value, I'd probably do that. I guess you haven't set up the auto pay, dude. That'd be good shit. Hold on. I got a random ping. Where's this ping at, dude? Okay, I'm just emptying my Discord real quick. But yeah, so that was so annoying, dude. That was probably one of the worst parts. I have 13 credit cards, never missed one payment. Damn, you getting all those benefits? Dude, that shit's good, dude. The benefits, because you pay your credit card back, other people don't. They get fucked with the interest, but you don't. It's a dog eat dog world, dude. You gotta take advantage of whatever you can. It is easy to manage. Oh hell yeah, I'm gonna get in on that, dude. I want those rewards. Anyways, dude. So we go through that. Holy shit. And then we are just so done. Auto payments number one. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I'll get that shit done. I just gotta not be tempted to buy shit I don't need when I get it. You know what I mean? Just to get the extra miles or whatever. What I'll do is I'll probably let me think about it. The Walmart, I think what I'll do is I'll probably start paying for my groceries with the Walmart So my family has the Walmart Plus shit where you can get the groceries delivered to your door if you have the Walmart Plus thing. I'll probably just start doing that, and then, um, you know, that'll be good. I can rack up miles. I know self-control and I do that. I always make sure I have the money to pay. Yeah, for sure. Um, I'll just get what I normally get, but try and get as much of I can, as much of that stuff I normally get um, with credit. Those good credit, hell yeah. Um, but anyways, I gotta continue this. I gotta wrap this up because I want to react to all these videos. But dude, the fucking, oh my god. After we do that, we eat. Or we're to eat, right? Um, my dad picked a table right next to the fucking amp of this where this big ass show's playing. And as soon as the announcer came in the air, it like fucking hurt my ears, dude. Holy shit, that shit was loud as fuck. And it was out of nowhere, dude. There wasn't like a build up to it. It was just like, okay, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for the next thing? And I was like, Jesus Christ, dude. Calm down, dude. Like, why do they make these amps so loud? Like, it's literally not necessary. And I was like, dude, Jesus. I literally, like, I fucking did this shit, dude. I put my fucking fingers in my ear. I was like, please let me know when this announcer's done. But anyways, we ate, and oh my god, that food, it's a lot better when you're really hungry and, like, you need something to, like, improve your mood. And filling your stomach when you're hungry as fuck and you're just annoyed is, like, one of the best cures. So I had a bunch of fries, I had a bunch of, meat, like, bratwurst, sausage, all this other stuff. And it was really good. And we watched the show. The show was pretty cool. At this point, we have been in the park. After we're done eating, we have been in the park for 2.5 hours. And I have ridden one roller coaster. One roller coaster. Okay? Not to mention, my dad said that he said that he grayed out when he went on the roller coaster, which on a polished chariot is surprising. So we were kind of, my dad has some health issues. We were kind of worried about that. But not health issues that affects him like graying out. That was probably just due to maybe a bit of dehydration. Because my dad's had kidney failure 3 different times over the last 20 years. And he's currently in kidney failure, but yeah, he stays hydrated. But anyways, he ended up being alright, because the next let's see, what did we do next? After that, we left there. Then my dad asked me if I wanted to go on Alpengeist, and I told him I don't like doing it right after I eat, because Alpengeist is a danglefoot roller coaster that has inversions and shit. It's a fun ride, but I think I should have gone on it when I had the chance. We checked, or we went past that. We went to Invader, which is a wooden roller coaster, and I actually really like that roller coaster, because modern wooden roller coasters they're a lot smoother than the old roller coasters. The old roller coasters, you fucking go on them, they just have a lap bar, and the seats are never up behind your head. Like, they come down to, like, maybe your shoulders or lower, because you just have the lap bar, right? So who needs the fucking backs to be comfortable? So you're going on the roller coaster, and you just like fucking like the old ones, you're like fucking jerking left and right, dude. You like that shit. But the new ones, you just kind of like vibrate some, right? So then, like, we're on the roller coaster. I really like it, dude. It was very fun, dude. My mom didn't like it for sure, but I thought it was very fun. It's a really fun ride. I would say it's an entry level roller coaster. Anyone who's afraid of roller coasters, not that bad, unless you don't like the vibrating part. Because wooden roller coasters usually have that. Yeah, we're going that second roller coaster in probably, like, how long did we wait in line? 30 minutes. Second roller coaster, and it's been about 3 hours at this point, right? So I'm like, cool. I've been on 2 roller coasters in 3 hours. Would I ride any more rides in the next 3 hours? Stay tuned. I don't think I get the stomach feeling. Oh, you don't like the stomach feeling? You don't? Yeah. On this wood roller coaster, it's like a different type of deal. You'd have to like. I think all the helixes and stuff are really fun on that ride. But yeah, it's Oh, I hate the stomach feel. Oh yeah, that's fair. Um, very fair. The So we get off there, and what do we do next? We walked over to uh, we walked over to France. It did not smell like cigarettes and fucking frog legs and shit, and piss and the Eiffel Tower. But instead, we sat down. We're like, we don't know what to do, and then my my dad goes to get ice cream, uses the other $10 off thing to get it for free because it was $10 just for some ice cream. I was like, oh, okay. Um, Theme park prices, am I right? So he gets that. Um, my mom tries to go get refills on these cups where you pay $15 and they're supposed to be free refills. And the lady tries to charge her 99 cents per refill when it should have been free. And then they don't do credit there either. And so she said she needed like cash or something. Because my mom doesn't have a debit card. So I had $2 in my wallet, but it would have been $2.21. You know what the funny thing was? Another employee later on told her that the other lady shouldn't have charged her. I'm like, bro, where is the communication in the park, dude? There's no fucking communication in the staff at all, dude. Everyone's on the wrong fucking page. The only people that are on the good page, that were on the right page this whole time, were the people doing the scary shit, dude. The people doing the scary shit, hats off to you, because you were like one of the only two good parts about the day, dude. One of the only two good parts about the day. I literally went because of opportunity cost, free ticket, all that shit, right? So I was like, yeah, if I don't go, it's just going to be a wasted free ticket. And my parents are already going, all that shit, right? Um, so I was like, it makes sense to go. But at this point, I'm thinking, damn, should I have even gone? Like, this is crazy. Vinegar is mostly used by avatars and gas. Oh shit. Well, I mean, if you get that, you got those rewards, dog. You get those rewards. You get like that 3% cash back or like that. Look at them fucking miles. You believe how bad communication is some companies? That's the thing, though. This place used to be good. It used to be good, like the best with customer service, dude. It was like night and day compared to going to like Disney or some other shit, dude. Like, like there was always some problems going to random ass theme parks or concerts or whatever, where one employee tells you one thing, another employee tells you another thing. It's just really frustrating. You figure everyone will be sat down or go through the same CBL online to be like, this is how our park is run. You should do this and this, right? Or just have a team meeting if things are changing. Those guys with good customer service moved on to better jobs, hopefully. Yeah, hopefully. People who do a good job, I hope they get their proper I hope they get their proper fucking raises and better jobs. I hope they upgrade, right? Get it promoted. But I do understand that if you're in a dead end job, I totally get the like I'm not getting paid enough for this shit type of deal. But there are some things that aren't that hard. Right? Like in Dollar General, right? I'm not paid to be like, dude, one of the the general manager, the store manager of the Dollar General across town for the one I worked at, he would literally chase shoplifters down the street because dollar stores have a big problem with shoplifting because the dollar stores don't want to pay to upgrade the security because they're that cheap. They have so many people like stealing and shit, right? So the one across town, even though she's been told multiple times to not chase people down the street, she's literally fucking Usain Bolt pass like to go chase people down. I was like, that's dangerous as fuck. Like you don't know if that person has a gun and is fucking gonna be in desperation mode or whatever. You know what I mean? Like nothing's worth chasing for. Exactly, dude. And she's not gonna get fucking paid anymore. Like she's a store manager, but she doesn't get paid commission for what the store is doing. She just might have a chance to get promoted to district manager someday or some shit. You know what I mean? because there would be store managers, then district managers, which manage usually like anywhere between $6 to $10 generals. Usually, ours was like 6 or 7, and then there's the regional manager, which manages like dollar generals across like 3 states, maybe South Carolina, North Carolina, Virginia. They would manage all those, and then there'd be one that manages across the entire East Coast or whatever. Owners aren't gonna give a shit about you if you get diehardly sad if they get. Yeah, exactly, dude, exactly. Because after a certain point, you're just a statistic, like it's sad when someone dies that but when a bunch of people die, it's just a statistic. You're like, you don't know all these individual people. So many people die that it's like hard to grieve for everyone. At a certain point, like one human doesn't have enough emotional capacity to be sad for like thousands or hundreds of individuals. You know what I mean? Like we all as humans have like limits to properly grieving for people. That's why we have to stick to people we know, and people that even if we don't know, maybe someone in town that passes away, you sympathize for because maybe you've seen that person once or twice, right? Like it's hard to say, but yeah, you just gotta call the police in situations. Anyways, fuck, what was I talking about? But yeah, we go to uh after the ice cream, we're like, okay, Griffin is the other awesome ride. Okay. Busch Gardens Griffin. All right. We're gonna watch this, guys. Griffin is the other. This is the other premiere ride at Busch Gardens. Like one that people really enjoy. Oh yeah. The mythical power and speed of the Griffin. What's that? Isn't that what he says? I think. Oh, I misplaced modifier the when he says mythical Griffin, but oh boy, this ride. Hold on, I'm bringing some of that up on my phone, dude. You guys want to see some tech? You want to see some fucking tech, guys? Hold on, the tech, the tech. Hold on, the tech. I'm gonna try and sync it up. See that shit? Look at that, dude. Dude, guys, this is not the same video. This is a video I shot. Dude, the sync. Oh, my sync, mine was a bit early. Mine was like a second early. Dude. Dude, the fucking sync, dude. Alright, that's where my video ended. This ride is really fun, dude. I highly recommend. And there's a second 90-degree drop. There's a second 90-degree drop. Ah, there's Alpine, guys. Dude, this is the best part. The best part of the ride isn't the drops. It's this fucking part right here. You see this water? This is the best part of the ride. Because watch what happens. You go over the water really fast, right? Yeah, very fair. You go to listen, look, watch this. You go over the water really fast. Now imagine, did you guys see that the scene where Harry Potter is on the Griffin and he goes over the water? I think that's what this is inspired by. Or no, that's not inspired. This is inspired by that. I mean, I meant to say, where's the water? Where's the water? Oh, the water splashed down before they came around. But when you're on the ride, because this camera's facing forward, when you're on the ride, you can turn your head and see the water all come up after the train goes across it. It's so sick, dude. But yeah. Dude. Oh, I forgot to explain the best part. You see how this is 10 seats across. So Bush Roller Coaster Tycoon 2 has these cars in the ride. I think they're only 8 across in that though, or are they 10? I don't remember. But if you guys will notice, the right side is slightly more off the track than the left side. So you see, do you see how this seat right here is a bit inside this track, and this one? Oh wait, did they make it even? Oh no, I think they made it even. No, I thought this used to be slightly offset. I'm pretty. Wait, when was this filmed? 1 year ago. This used to be slightly offset to where the right side was further off the track than the left. It's very interesting because it means that when you go through those helixes, you experience more of a circular, like more, I don't know, like more. Maybe they need to fix it. Yeah, maybe they need to do it for balancing. But it's very interesting. But yeah, here's what happened though. We go up to the fucking line. Didn't get the quick queue, by the way, because it's $200 per person now instead of 50 to 60. It's Saturday, second to last weekend. We go up there, and I literally see the line where the entrance is. And I say, how long is the wait? The guy's like, an hour and a half. And I was like, well, I guess I'll wait till later. I never ended up going to that ride. So then we go back. We're like, well, what do we want to try and go on now? So we go to Scotland so I could try and go on the Loch Ness Monster. Apparently they changed it up a little bit because it's a really old ride. It came out in like the late 70s. So they changed it up a bit. They like updated it some, right? And so we go there, and both my mom and dad didn't feel like going on it because they'd already been on it a lot. So I get in line, and they extended the line, how much you need to walk through. But I go through, and I'm like, damn, the line for this is long too. I didn't ask the person how long the line would be, but I just went in the line, and it was longer than it has been in the past, the times that I've ridden it. But I get in the line, and I'm waiting and waiting and waiting, and after 45 minutes in the line, I'm like 3 cars from getting on this ride. And the people to my right, I was just a solo rider, right? And there's 2 seats per row. There's 2 seats per row. And this lady asked if she could ride with me. And I was like, yeah, sure, fine, that's fine. Because their group had 3, and they couldn't all sit in the same row because it's only 2 per row. So she's going to ride with me. And then the fucking quick queue people cut in front of all of our lines. So I have to wait an extra train. Then the next people get on, right? And then I am the next person. I'm the next person in my row in line to get on the fucking train. And I'm looking at the fucking employee guy, wondering why he hasn't opened the gates yet. I'm like, I've waited 45 minutes for this shit. What is going on? This employee guy, he has like 3 cups in his hand, and he shakes them at the employees that are running the ride, right? There's like 2 guys up there like doing the controls to like stop and start the ride and all that shit. He's shaking like 3 empty cups at them, and they're like, what? They're like, what? And then he shook the cups to them again. And then they're like, oh, attention everybody, we need to temporarily suspend the ride for some maintenance. And I was like, what? I was like, how long is it going to fucking be? They never said how long it's going to be. But I waited there for 5 minutes after they said this, waiting to see. And this train ended up leaving with nobody on it. And the next train came by, everyone got off that train. And they said, once again, everybody, something maintenance. So I called my parents. I was like, I just waited 45 minutes for no fucking reason. Right? And they're like, well, what are you going to do? Are you going to wait it out? And then my mom was like, well, Dad's so tired of it. He's just ready to go, right? Because like all the rides have super long fucking lines and shit. We can't go on anything. And the fucking customer service is complete dog shit. Like, why stay longer if we can't do anything fun, right? So, there was one thing we passed by earlier that I thought of. It's called Clown Town. It's like this It's like a walk through haunted house that you don't have to wait in line for. You just walk through. And I was like, why don't we go to that clown thing? Because that seemed fun. And that opened at 5 p.m. At this point, it was 4:50 p.m. and I had still only been on 2 roller coasters, 2 rides total in 5 hours. And I was like, Jesus, dude, fuck. I only went on 2 fucking roller coasters. Although one of them was my favorite one, so it was like, yeah. Um, but then I'm like, I look back at the fucking train. I'm like, fuck this shit. I'm the only one that fucking left the line. Everyone else there fucking stayed, and I just fucking leave. Um, back with my parents, and then we went down to Italy to see what the line. Because we went back to see if we could go to Polish Cheer the second time. Um, the line for that was 20 to 30 minutes at noon. The line for that was now an hour and a half. So I was like, well, we're not waiting there because we already kind of feel like leaving. We're not going to wait an hour and a half for one ride. So then we're like, okay, fuck it. Let's go to